Now, live from the Blind Ninja Studios in Western Wisconsin, a show with no purpose, hosted by experts at drinking, and they're almost definitely wearing pants. It's time for the Department of Offense. Welcome to episode 207 of the Department of Offense. I'm your host, Casey. Joining me as always is Carlo.
Yeah, I'm here.
And Miles.
Hey, how's it going?
And Matt. Hey. And Rick.
Booyah. Why did you sound so sad when you said my name?
Because he's had to record with you all afternoon.
Dickhole.
Somebody was 2 hours late to brewing and made me bottle two batches alone.
Catastrophe.
Don't give a shit about your cat. Really don't care about your cat.
I do.
Care about having to bottle two batches alone.
I don't care about your problems. I care about mine.
I only care about my problems. I don't give a shit about your problems.
Well, then we are at an impasse.
What's a catastrophe?
I had a catastrophe. I got a cat today because my girlfriend couldn't take her cats, plural. She could only take one to the apartment.
So why is a catastrophe?
Because I got a cat.
Because apparently it can only eat special food.
No, so she...
Why don't you just like throw it in the door and come here?
That's what I would have done.
I can't.
Outside cat now.
The cat inside. I had to make sure it had food and litter. And then the food that it eats is chicken noodle soup for the cat's soul because I gotta phase her off of it. You can't just switch them or they'll shit everywhere.
Why is she eating chicken noodle soup?
Because my girlfriend thinks that they're...
She's like Campbell's is the
precious
only thing
little
good enough for
So
princesses.
is it like Campbell's chicken noodle that she feeds?
No,
them?
it's a soup. It's a
Cat food
it's
stuff?
cat food.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's a bag of cat food
Okay.
that's called chicken noodle soup for the cat's soul.
It's that
But
it
it's-
actually has for the
Yeah,
cat
that's what
soul
it's
now.
called.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cats don't have souls.
That's a terrible name.
Okay, I don't care
Well,
about that.
there's a lot of
I'm
problems
just
with what you're
telling
saying.
you what's going on.
Is this by the same people that made those books?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's a play on that.
Okay.
I feel
But
like
either
that's
way, it's a
copyrighted.
fancy, expensive food that she feeds them because her cats are little princesses to her. And so now I have to get that food and feed it to the cat and then start mixing it with a different food so the cat doesn't take
Like
shits
90-10
all
and
over
then
everything.
80-20.
Why don't you
Yeah.
just
Why
let
don't you
You
just
phase it
change
out.
the food and make it an outdoor
Why don't you just have her
No.
buy all the food?
cat?
Why don't you-
This is my cat now.
but she's the one that's feeding it that, so just have her buy all the food that.
She didn't give you a starter pack
I'm not
of food?
a dick.
Okay.
I'll buy
I am.
it.
Wow,
I'm
when
just-
did that change?
That's a really good
I'm-
question.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
a
a-
He must actually really like this girl. This is weird.
Yeah, it is weird. But
That's not, I mean, let's be honest, you didn't take the cat in because he's not a dick.
I don't. Yeah.
That's just being ridiculous.
But
It
no,
was a
I didn't-
trade.
I don't
One
want her
cat
to
for
leave me.
another.
She's a lot hotter than me. I don't want her to leave me. So I took the cat. I'm gonna feed it and I'm gonna transfer
I'm gonna
it up.
feed this fucking
I don't.
food.
I don't want
And
poop
we're gonna-
all
it's gonna be
over
okay.
the carpets, like just dirty cat diarrhea.
Outside cat.
So between the two of you, you're the reacher?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
like, she's
there's-
out of your league, so you're reaching
oh
up.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's always one reaching up and one settling.
Oh, she's settling hard. I'm aware of that. That's why I have to do all this stuff.
Now she's already settled, man. You don't have to do shit.
Yeah, I do. I just want her to keep settling with me.
All right, Carlos, what have you been up to this week, man? Oh, actually, hang on. We got
it's
to
been
do
2
announcement
weeks.
first, don't we?
Oh, it's also been 2 weeks.
Oh, shit. It has been 2 weeks. All right. First of all, announcements. If you'd like to support us, head on over to patreon.com/blindnewstudios and become a patron today. I want to give a shout out to all of our awesome current patrons. You guys should all be as awesome as them. So even $1 a month really helps us keep the lights on and keeps us in beer. The beer runs out, so do the shows.
Yeah, that's
So, like, let's just let.
You guys want more
That's the
shows?
only way I can get people here. You guys want some free beer?
Yep.
All right, I'll come. If you want to support us a little bit more indirectly, go ahead and head on over to blindstudios.com. Click on the Amazon link to the our homepage. Do your Amazon shopping as normal, and we get a bit of kickback from Amazon. It really helps us out, and it's very little time investment for you.
For real, no money investment for you at all.
Yeah. Well, the money is time.
Well, what I'm saying is like you don't
It doesn't
spend any
cost you
extra
anything.
money.
Yes.
Like
In
you
fact,
buy stuff on Amazon.
here's what you do if you really want to support us. You go over to your grandma's house.
Yeah.
You find her Amazon icon on her desktop. I guarantee there is one.
Well, maybe.
There is. Like old people say.
no, not if your
icon-
grandma's dead. But
Well, okay, yeah, no, but then you wouldn't be going to your grandma's house.
I mean, you could.
anyway, don't listen to Rick. You change that link to the BNS Amazon link. Boom, your grandma's supporting us too.
Yep.
And we know everything she bought.
Yeah, and if you want like hints of what your Christmas presents are going to be, just shoot us an email.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Incentive.
We don't see who buys what,
Yeah.
but we see what gets bought
Right.
through our links.
Yeah,
So,
tell us what you like, and they'll be like, "Oh, that must be what you got."
yeah,
for
you're going to
Christmas."
get this for Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. Or
Yeah.
if your birthday's coming up, same thing.
It's a lottery.
We will hook you up with the info. All you have to do is switch the icon.
It's real
Covert
easy,
Hacker status right there.
right? All right, Carlos, what have you been up for the last 2 weeks?
Will saw Spider-Man 2 weeks ago.
Dude, Spider-Man was so good.
It was good.
Please don't ruin it. I'm seeing that in like an hour
Yeah.
or 3.
Okay, yeah, no, we won't ruin it,
Yeah.
but we will
1 and
say,
3.
Well,
at
it's
least
either the
I
7 or
think
9 showing.
best Spider-Man yet. Hands
I
down.
think it's between Spider-Man 1 and 2.
I think it's way better than Toby. Because Toby, like, he was a whiny little 30-year-old bitch.
So here's the thing, like Spider-Man 1 though,
I
like
agree with that.
was a fantastic origin story. And Spider-Man 2 was a great hero.
You know what the best
movie.
part about this one was? Skip the origin story because nobody needs
Well,
that shit.
because we already
We've
saw
all
it.
seen
We already
we've
saw
all seen
Tobey
Uncle
get it.
Ben get shot like 17 times.
And you know what got it right? Best Tobey Maguire's one. That was the best origin for Spider-Man that they showed.
What about
on-
the 1970s Spider-Man?
was there a movie for the 1970s
It was
Spider-Man?
a TV show,
I
live
don't-
action TV show.
Are you talking about the Japanese one that was live action,
No, I'm
where
talking.
he had a giant robot?
No, I'm not talking about the. Not talking about the Japanese one.
Where he had a giant robot.
No, I'm talking about the one where, in order to make the web effects, they would wrap somebody in web and then pull it off and then play it backwards in the show.
That is amazing.
It's a creative idea.
It's very it's great.
But I gotta say, like, I think that for Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie, there's a little too much Tony Stark for my tastes. But there was Michael Keaton was amazing in it.
Oh, Keaton
was
was the best, one of the best villains, I think.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to say he's right up there with Loki, but he's one of the best like single film.
he wasn't a two-dimensional villain.
Yeah.
Like he was, like he had some depth to him, and like it was great.
He had some depth. He had some death. It was all a great.
He had some
time.
great lines and everything.
Yep. Yeah, no, Spider-Man was really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Let's see. Besides that, I've just been working. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing exciting besides that.
Besides Spider-Man, all right. Miles.
Becoming
What-
a homeowner.
He's a
and
home
moving
owner.
in. Homeowner.
He's a homo.
Something like that. Yeah, no, I've just been moving. That's the only thing I've been doing. I'm either going to work or I'm packing stuff up and transporting it to
That's
Richmond.
the fucking worst.
It's awful.
It's
Like,
the worst thing in
This
the
is
world.
the closest thing to like cooling off and like just relaxing I get to do this entire month.
Worst thing in the world. Moving.
Moving. Sucks.
Absolutely.
But I'm not
I'm
gonna.
not
Unless you-
excited to move out of
No,
this
no,
place.
it's not that bad when you squish it into like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, if you just like
Yes, it
brute
is.
force it in 2 days, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Oh no, those are terrible 2 days. But I mean,
But then it's over.
Well, I mean,
I don't
it's
I
been-
don't know how you can do that.
that's how we got
moving
here.
everything, yes. But packing everything up before.
Oh no, packing
Takes
takes a
so
month
long.
beforehand,
And that's
then unpacking. Like we're still not unpacked.
right. Well, and part of the problem that I have with packing everything up is like you start a month in advance and then you like a week before you're like, I need this thing. What box did I put that in? And then you have to go unpack shit and then repack it.
Oh, see, I just go rebuy that thing.
Yeah, that's the other option. And then you have 2 things that you don't need anymore.
no, it's just
Yeah, I don't know where the other thing is though. It's in a box somewhere.
it's been a long and brutal process because the first half of the month we didn't do much moving because it's like this was my dad's house and he was very utilitarian and I have a wife, so she wants to like repaint everything, which to be fair was necessary because the living room was 3 different shades of gray. That's,
Yeah, and it needs to be at least 50.
Yeah, you got another 47 shades to put on there.
but seriously, because he'd just get cheap Ace Hardware paint, and then like every 10 years he'd have to, repaint some, so he'd try and get some more to match, and obviously it wouldn't.
He doesn't want to repaint the entire room. That
Yeah.
seems stupid.
Yeah, so we spent the first couple of weekends painting the living room, the hallway, the bedroom, the ceilings,
Yeah.
just everything.
Gotta get everything
Had to
redone.
replace the walls in a couple of places due to water damage, so I also need to reseal some of the outside windows, and it's just this whole thing. Now we're running out of time, so we're just like cramming shit in the bedrooms and in the
Yep.
kitchen.
Get it in the rooms that are done.
No, these are the rooms that are still not done that we can still put
Well,
off for
either
a
way,
Well, yeah,
while.
you can
like-
put boxes in them though, and like you can
Yeah.
just move, like bring a pallet jack in there and be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
move this pallet of boxes around.
Well, we have a dolly, so that helped move today along quite
Is it one of those
nicely.
creepy dollies that's gonna come alive and murder you?
No, just the one with two wheels and a handle. God. No, it's just been a real pain in the ass. And last weekend we moved like a lot of the big things, like the bookshelves and table and stuff, and it was like 93 degrees outside. It
Oof,
was fucking brutal.
that sounds just atrocious.
Today was a nice respite.
Yeah, this is the second time I've seen Miles in one day. That never happens.
True, because I can't wait to get away from the things that require my attention.
He's like, I can't wait to get away from this fucker. He keeps talking to me. I need to leave. Yeah, that's awesome. Like moving is cool because then you're finally in your new place.
Yeah, and we got
Post move is cool.
Post move is awesome.
Unpacking at a new place isn't as bad as packing.
You know what my
everything up and
favorite part
moving.
about moving is? Like when you're done and like it's just pizza and beer time. I
Yeah.
love that time.
I like that. I also like when you're done moving things and most of your stuff is in like one room just packed floor to ceiling, but then everything else is so clean because you get the important parts set up like the TV and the couch,
Yeah.
and then there's nothing else in there.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's so clean and nice. And then you pack it full of all your shit and then it's not anymore. Like,
Nope.
There's that little bit of time, like that week, where you're slowly unpacking stuff.
and we finally decided we're going to keep the TV that I've got from you.
Oh yeah.
The big ass backlit. Son of
I'm
a bitch.
sorry.
No, like honestly, it takes up a lot of space, but it also has a lot of shelf space on the top.
That's true. Like it's
Basically.
its own entertainment system.
It really is.
It was difficult to find spaces for stuff when we got rid of that.
Yeah. We still have stuff stacked up behind the TV.
Yeah, we do.
Well, you know what's funny? It's like your living room doubled in size when you went from
Oh, it was
that fucker
I
to
know.
a flat
True.
screen.
Yeah, it did.
It's like that thing was awesome, and then all of a sudden you're sitting like 30 feet away from your TV.
We had to add another 8 inches to the screen size. It was
And still, it somehow seems smaller.
just the ankle, okay? It's the pattern of the pants.
No, we're gonna have to set it like 45 degrees in the corner though.
Okay. Yep. We did that when we originally got it when I was living at home still. It was like against the corner and there's a lot of space behind it. And it was like, this is wasted empty space. But you can hide so many cables behind there.
Yeah, and that's kind of what makes me really okay with it because I can just put a nice power block behind there. Everything will just sit back there. The cat can hide back there when
Yeah.
company comes.
Well, and it's on wheels, so if you need to get at it, you can just
Oh no, it's really like move friendly.
Yeah.
Of all the big ass fucking TVs, that's
Except
like
for
the nicest
lifting
one
it
to
up
have.
and moving it.
lifting it up and putting it on the truck sucked.
Yes.
But wheeling it into his building and then it fit in the elevator, which was just a blessing in disguise.
That was the only thing that made it doable. If we had to
Yep.
carry carry it up 3 flights of stairs, it wasn't going to happen.
That would have sucked. Well, it was going to happen. We just would have figured it out and been like, see you, Miles.
Bye bye. Good luck. It's raining outside. I got to go home.
Oh, Miles, you're just gonna hook it up in the hallway down there, right? You don't have to bring it up
Matt,
there.
what have you been up to, man?
I went kayaking twice this week. That was cool.
Did you invite Rick?
No.
No, he didn't.
Could you have gone Monday?
No.
Could you have gone today?
If I abandoned Casey in
And the
Bruin.
cat. And the
Yeah.
cat.
No, I couldn't have.
Nope. So I didn't invite Rick.
Good job. I approve.
Yeah, I did the upper earlier this week and then the lower today. And that's about it. I went to Wonder Woman.
Which one did you like better?
Wonder Woman or the
I
upper
prefer
or the
the
lower?
I start to prefer the upper more now because there's a lot less people, and especially you can start an hour earlier, like go further up the river, and then you got an hour to yourself basically.
Yeah,
before
I like the
kayakers
upper better.
Yeah, I enjoy it. But yeah, they're about the same, I guess. But
They're both great, but yeah.
Yeah, this was the latest I've ever gone, 1 o'clock, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, there was a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I saw Wonder Woman, and congrats to DC for finally making a good superhero movie.
I know, right?
It
Holy
was
shit.
about fucking time.
All they have to
The-
do is figure out how to fucking do a fight scene properly, because
They still, yeah.
it's so dark and gritty and doesn't need to be.
Well, there's 37 cuts per scene.
Right.
Like,
yeah, that's
or like per second. Like, it's just like,
no.
Yeah.
what?
If you can't,
just happened?
if you can't actually tell what's going on, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they're completely
Every
skipping
fight
the
doesn't have
necessity
to be
for
in the dark.
acrobatics.
Like,
They're just
They're
like,
like, but look how kinetic it is with all these cuts.
Right.
Yeah, but now I'm sick.
yeah.
Like,
and I still don't know how the fight
And then
went.
shoot a lens flare there and whatnot. Yeah, that is true. The final fight at the end there. You're like, I don't know who's getting hit with what right now. There's so much shit going on. But otherwise, yeah, the writing in there was great, and just the backstory and everything was really cool. And I thought it was a little too quick for Chris Pine just to kind of show up in there. Like it was like, okay, you're a little girl, and all of a sudden.
I could use a little bit more time on the island.
Yeah.
Like that would have been cool.
But overall, though, I thought it was sweet. What happened to the big boat? Did it just go in reverse or something?
What
Like,
big boat?
When did that come
like,
out?
like there were a
front of
lot
the
of boats
ship-
coming up to
the
the,
front
island.
of the ship started coming through the little shield or whatever, but the only thing that came was the one raft.
Oh,
Hmm.
I must have just backed up.
It must have.
Or the island moved.
When
Or
did
the
that-
island moved. That's what it was. the
So
island moved.
I don't get like that. That was all those women on that island were trained in battle.
Yeah.
And what do? Instead of like setting up like spots so like they could like ambush the enemies,
No,
Just
they
charge.
just jump right into it.
Yeah, but that was really cool, man. They got ropes hanging from Spider-Man anchors, I guess.
And then they got shot with bullets and died.
like they lose half their people just
Yeah.
because they couldn't be bothered to like I don't know
Rick is like,
strategize.
I need to say something.
But
So-
when did it come out?
June.
Okay, I went and saw that. Yeah.
It was downtown, so I finally went to go see
Okay.
it.
I was trying to figure out like is
No, it's
I
not
thought
new.
I saw this, but it was a little while ago.
I was
like,
also
like a
wondering
month ago.
about just like in her actual story, does she ever go back to the island? Like,
I'm
In the
sure that
comics or
yeah in the
something?
comics I'm pretty sure she goes
Okay.
back. And I think they're going back in Justice League, the
Okay.
Justice League movie, because there were some clips from the island.
oh really? Okay.
Because it looks like the rest of their army gets wiped out.
Well, I mean, there isn't that many left. They don't have any men to repopulate.
No,
anything.
they need to stop with it. Like, fucking DC needs to stop wiping shit out.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem.
Mhm.
Like, you make your shit too sad. Make it happier.
There's just it's like Christopher Nolan did amazing with all the Batman. So like we have to continue with this dark.
Everything
gritty
needs to be-
side. I don't know.
No, like, look at Marvel. They know how to do humor.
Yep.
And they know how to, like, look.
Yeah.
Guardians 2 was humorous. It was, like, at times,
Serious?
it was super serious and tear jerky at times.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the
Oh
stuff
god, I
with,
got a lump in my throat.
with like Yondu and Rocket, like,
Yeah.
having that heart to heart. And I was,
I just like
Yep.
I like that Marvel doesn't completely rely on CGI to tell the story.
yeah.
Like where DC, like everything at
Like,
those big intense scenes.
Look
it's
at
like,
this new effect that
Yeah.
we can do.
Right,
And then
but it
let's keep giving Zack Snyder
Yeah.
money.
right. And yeah,
There was like it's been Comic-Con weekend. So like there's been a bunch of trailers and stuff that went up.
Stranger
Including-
Things.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to watch the Stranger Things.
I haven't watched any trailers yet this weekend.
the
You
Thor.
watched the one I sent to you, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One. And I liked it. I
I
know you
didn't.
didn't.
I was pretty indifferent about it.
Yeah.
But like the Thor Ragnarok
going on with
trailer, like you just there's more humor. Like it looks like it's a Thor movie where they just stopped caring about like the first one was fun, like just it was all right, and the
Second
second
one,
one,
they tried to go too serious on.
well, I thought for the second one, like they had a good amount of fun in there though,
Yeah.
and this one looks like they just let's just go all out, let's have everybody have a good time together. And
Well, they went straight like Planet Hulk on it. And so it's just going to be Hulk and Thor like buddy copying around the universe.
You know,
gonna
I
go-
could live with that if they're just trying to have fun with it.
Yeah.
I think
What's
part of
going
the
on
problem
with
with the,
Ready Player One?
They released the first trailer for the
So they haven't made that movie yet.
It's made.
no, the movie's made and it releaes
It hasn't
March
been
of
released.
March of 18.
Okay. Because I feel like we talked about that like a year and a half
Mhm.
ago.
Yeah, that's when it was announced. It's
Yeah,
Steven
it's been
Spielberg.
in
Okay.
like pre-production for a
I
while.
couldn't-
And right
and
now
it's-
is my main
Yeah,
fears
okay.
why Steven Spielberg was gonna direct it is all the fucking CGI and.
What was
Steven
what were some of those
Spielberg's directing?
cameos in there?
I
Like,
thought he
there's-
was producing. I didn't think he was directing.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, there's
if
a-
he's directing, it doesn't
there was
need
some
him.
a whole bunch of
No,
cameos
to
that were
direct
like there's
it.
Freddy Krueger in there. There's the Back to the Future car in it.
in
Yeah.
the picture. There's a picture of like the Iron Giant or something.
Yeah, there's Iron Giant in there.
Well, because he's cramming all Spielberg movies into it. We're gonna see E.T. in that bitch. I guarantee it.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to that at all. Then
I guess that makes sense. Like why you'd see like
But
I was
the photos
like
good.
why is there Back to the Future car here? Why that's awesome. I
Well,
mean,
and it was in the book.
overall, like when I was reading the story, I had like a picture of a like very realistic world, but with like an 8-bit overtone to it.
Oh,
kind
see,
of.
I didn't have any 8-bit overtone.
I
It
don't-
was
just the way everything was
photorealism,
described.
like MMO stuff.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know,
That's I did too.
Yeah, it'll either be just okay, or it'll be awesome. I don't think it's gonna suck. I mean, a lot of people hated the BFG. I enjoyed it. Like
Mm,
it followed the book. The book in and of itself is kind of
just
boring.
doesn't look like they're
Yeah.
following the book.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
I'm not like super excited
like the
for it, but
book.
I'll see it in theaters.
I will too.
I'll see it in theaters.
I wonder if when they do like the Holy Grail, they're just gonna like do what they did with Peter Cushing in Star Wars, just put a fake one there
Oh.
and just redo the movie like that. Because like from the look and feel of that movie, trying to put an '80s movie in with that isn't gonna work.
I want to know how they're gonna do war games.
Yeah.
Like, are they just gonna show war games?
Well, no,
and
that's
then-
that'd be the same thing with
Yeah.
the Holy Grail. Are they just gonna do like a Peter Cushing where everybody's CGI like that? And
or will they actually show the game, the
Yeah.
war games movie, and
that's
just
gonna
have
totally
have
throw
Wade
the
Watts in for?
I'd love it to be that way, but that's gonna totally throw off the feel of the movie from
Yeah.
what we just saw in the trailer.
Yeah, but we didn't see much in the
Yeah.
trailer. Like,
Or they might just throw all that shit out and rewrite everything that happens. Because
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions.
Well, and there's a lot of rights that they need to get for that movie. Like
that's true.
almost Roger Rabbit level of rights.
Yeah.
It's
A lot of stuff.
That was kind of insane, like the amount of rights thing. Like who like, had like the dueling pianos? It was Donald Duck and Daffy Duck playing piano at the same time.
Well, you know why they had to do that is because in the contract for Roger Rabbit, it was stipulated that the big characters had to have the exact same amount of screen time,
All right.
and so that's why you never see a Disney character and a Warner Brothers character like Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse or Daffy and Donald Duck on screen without the other.
Hmm.
So they're like, okay, well, we're going to use this character in this scene, which means we also have to use this character
Well, that is
because they have to have the exact same amount of screen
well,
time.
that's both kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like I just figured that whoever got paid more would have more screen time.
Well, they just split it. Like it was it was really interesting. Like reading about how that movie got made.
Which one?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit,
Oh, okay.
and then the sequel was going to be a World War II movie
Okay.
with Roger Rabbit in World War II with other cartoons. That was the initial sequel.
Okay.
That was a dark movie.
Yeah, it was, but really good, really enjoyable.
I probably haven't seen it in 15 years or
Yeah.
more.
So Matt, you been up to anything else?
no.
Rick, what about you, man? What else have you been up to besides your catastrophe?
Yeah, I got the cat. Moved, I think, since I was last on the show.
Oh yeah, it has been a while.
Moved.
She did the whole Miles thing and changed locations.
Yeah, I don't know. It took me 3 Jeep loads to move all my stuff, though. I didn't have a lot of stuff, so it was pretty simple.
Like, is a Jeep like? Well, I'm trying to figure out the definition of a Jeep load. Is that like
Like
17
well, it's-
Toyota loads?
No, it's
like,
specifically like my Jeep.
okay,
It took me 3 trips in
Okay.
like my standard
yeah.
daily driver. Like I don't have a lot of stuff, so I loaded stuff on the roof. I loaded stuff in the back and all the seats, and then I just shipped out 3 times, and then I only moved like 20 minutes away
Okay.
from where I was. So
I moved like a full 30.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's rough going.
you moved like a household though, because you're married.
Yeah.
I did not. I moved like, and I left a lot of stuff and threw it away because that's just how I roll. I don't know. I travel light, but moved all my stuff, got a new place, which is good. The internet and service sucks. I get like 1 bar of 4G in my room, and then the internet is wild blue satellite internet. Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
You want
It's
to hear?
awful.
You want to hear terrible? I'm gonna have to have Frontier Net.
I don't know what that is.
6
But-
down, 106
It's what
up.
the settlers had.
Why don't-
I think the fastest download they have is 6 megs.
Why don't you not use that?
Because I'm in such a remote effing location that there really isn't anybody else.
Is it satellite?
We have a dish involved, but I hear it's super fucking expensive.
I don't know what you're talking about, but if it's not satellite, it's going to be better.
Yeah, satellite.
Almost definitely, yeah.
Your latency is insane
And
because they have to go to
no
space and back.
HughesNet is the best one for satellite, and it's still your maximum at high speed is 10 gigs. Well, I think you can pay for 30, but it's like $180 a month.
No, like 6 megs download. That's the speed they offer.
I don't have any idea what mine is, but I can use 10 gigabytes of data a month on our internet.
That's
Well, I
it.
mean, well,
Wait, you have capped internet?
Yes.
Oh,
What is
Oh,
this?
The bandwidth is capped.
1999?
Yes, that's
Better
satellite
bust
internet.
out those
That's-
AOL CDs.
That's all satellite internet. All of them do that.
so that means
That's
like
why our
no
internet sucks.
Netflix for you.
Well, we can use Netflix for about 8 days at the beginning of the month, and we do, and then we can't. Well, we can, but it's really grainy.
Hey man, you want to borrow some DVDs?
I have plenty. It kind of works, but yeah, no, like our high-speed internet is capped at 10 gigs a month.
That is
It's
stupid.
what we get. It's very stupid. But Brian he's looking at getting a service extender for our phones, so I can hotspot my phone once we have better 4G on that. So that will improve a lot. So, but either way, I mean, I'm not there all that much, and Netflix will still work, but it's a lower quality. But it's all right.
I don't
It's
understand
better than
not
nothing.
HD Netflix.
Oh, I can't do HD at all. The satellite internet does not support it at all. I can't ever.
All right.
But anyway, so I moved. I don't know. I did some stuff.
All right, cool, man.
Got a cat.
I was let's see. I was sick last week, which was why there was no show. Was coming down with something on Saturday, and it hit me real hard on Sunday. So sorry about that, guys. No show last week. Did on Saturday, went over, took care of my brother because he got in a motorcycle accident a couple weeks ago, broke his collarbone. But he finally made it to Puerto Rico today, and his backyard pisses me off.
Yeah.
He literally lives in an oceanside villa right now. That piece of shit.
Well, he can go
Goddamn
fuck
asshole.
himself.
I know, right?
I've never met him. I hate him. I hate him.
Does he have internet?
Yes, he has internet.
Motherfucker.
He has internet in an oceanside villa. Better internet than Rick.
Yes.
Was
In
that-
Puerto Rico.
So yeah, that
But I
was,
live 5 miles outside of River
Yeah.
Falls, and I can't get in it.
So
No,
that was
I-
kind of my week, getting over sickness and playing board games and stuff all week. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Played some board games Friday night, and Carlos doesn't understand that you're supposed to keep Hitler secret.
Oh
in
yeah,
Secret Hitler.
I did so bad during Secret Hitler.
You were so excited too about
You're like,
the end
I
of the
won.
game.
We
I,
haven't
I
elected
finally
you
did.
yet.
I won and I didn't fuck up. And like, no, I fucked up right in the last turn.
Like, and I think it was all votes for yes too.
Yeah, it's gonna be all votes are gonna make me the winner, and then like, nope. We just
You brought it upon yourself.
He's like, yeah, no, I'm Trump. Damn it.
no, I burned all my competency playing Labyrinth.
No, we burned it all for you were playing what's his name? Jack the Ripper.
Oh yeah.
You used
No,
a
no.
lot of brains for that one.
Yeah, and then Jake Tom got me by being lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing. We caught Jack the Ripper.
Well, that was
so
lucky. That was
fun.
good timing though, because like then it was
Jordan and Carey
Jordan
showed up.
Carey showed
Yeah.
up
And then it was
That
time
was
for-
dragging
because it
a
was
little
gonna
bit
be
there.
be a little bit longer.
All right, but yeah, that was pretty much my last 2 weeks. Like just kind of hanging out and chilling. River Falls days happened, went down, and
Oh yeah, that did.
I went down to Emma's and had a couple of beers and bought an ice cream cone on the way home.
No tacos?
I
What?
avoided.
Why would I get
Riverwalk
tacos?
except
Why
for
not?
There's
At
no,
Emma's.
when they
Saturday
got-
night.
there's no tacos at
Saturday.
Emma's.
No, what's the place that does tacos?
The,
Is that-
the Mexican restaurant?
No, like Main Street.
Oh, Main
Miles,
Streeters.
what are you
Okay.
talking about?
He tried to get me to get tacos at Emma's. Matt's not gonna give me a fucking taco
No,
at
no.
Emma's.
I'm definitely not.
Negative.
There's
Well,
no
well, just
taco.
in
Crunch
case
up
it-
some chips and pour them in a glass and be like,
what
"Here you
about-
go."
Oh, quesadilla. Can you do a quesadilla at Emma's?
Can you
I mean,
take
I have a pizza maker.
can you
so I
take
could,
two
but
pizzas and just
Wait,
push
wait.
them on top
I
of each
don't
other?
think they'd cook
and make
very
that
well.
You're saying that you
Doing
can do it with
cook
a
well.
pizza maker?
Probably.
You cook
All
them
right.
individually and then squish.
You hear that?
Sure.
Matt's going to be able to make us
That'd
quesadillas
probably
now.
work.
You just have to bring your own cooked quesadilla, and then you can have a quesadilla.
Or you can make one if you have one pre-made. I'll throw it on the pizza for you.
You see?
That is
There's just a
epic.
lot of prep work in order to have a quesadilla at Emma's.
Well, clearly he just sees the.
and it also has to be slow.
I don't know. It sounds worth it though.
No,
No, not really.
not at all.
Oh wait, Emma says
Nah.
quesadilla. No, we just brought these.
Yeah, no, because if it's busy and Matt makes you a quesadilla, everybody's gonna ask for a quesadilla.
Oh, wow.
And like,
Yeah.
talk to those guys. Over there.
They have quesadillas.
Matt, you just gave them a quesadilla. I want a quesadilla. Well, actually, they brought. I want a quesadilla.
No, you're drunk.
The
settle
real
down,
reason
let
that
me
there's no
explain.
quesadillas at
Quesadilla!
Emma's is because
Yeah.
Matt doesn't want to make
That's
them
how
all.
it is at fucking nighttime too. One person orders a pizza, then all of a sudden 10 people need a pizza. It's like
Yep.
the smell just goes around.
Well, then everybody's hungry and
It-
stuff.
It
All right.
works that way.
We're gonna talk about some beer because we're
Yeah.
30 minutes in. We,
We
need to
should
get
get
that
going.
'cause we got some Game of Thrones to watch after this, guys.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
And we are drinking a Game of Thrones beer.
We
Yep.
sure are. We were going to drink this last week in celebration of the first episode of Game of Thrones, but we are doing the Bend the Knee from Oma Gang. We've tried every Game of Thrones beer. Oh, did you not get any beer over there, Rick? Did you not get
You
any?
should have seen his face when it disappeared.
Knew it was gonna go clockwise, but I was hoping it wouldn't.
All right, I'm going to see if I can pull up the
Data sheet.
data sheet because I don't have the beer in front of me to read the label. So otherwise, I'll just wait until it comes back around. This is from Oma Gang in New York. It's a Belgian strong pale ale, clocking in at 9% ABV.
What?
Duh.
Yeah, so she's a big one. So don't take a full pint unless you want a full pint.
Nope.
Then enjoy it. All the noble houses struggled to ascend to the Iron Throne and to claim such sovereignty over the seven kingdoms. Which house will conquer? Which house will falter? Which house will bend the knee? The fates may know, but only time can tell. To the victors we dedicate Bend the Knee, our bold and elegant golden ale brewed with honey, Pils malt, and noble hops. It mixes rich maltiness, a hint of citrus, notable fruitiness from Oma Gang yeast, and a warm, dry finish. This ale offers the unique flavors and aromas all Oma Gang ales are known for, inspired by the deep insight into Belgian brewing and infused with Oma Gang's creative upstate New York spirit. Each ale offers perfect balance and pure drinking pleasure. Label on this one, not as exciting as some of them that we've had in
No.
the past. They're not all up there anymore because one fell off and hit me in the head and broke.
Well, that's right.
Did you deserve it?
Is that the one that then cut Jake Town?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
That one was a very vicious beer. Yeah. Or did you need some more?
Go horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some more.
Yeah. So,
I like
Carlos, what do you
Lannister.
think so far?
It's actually
You're
really
a
fun.
Cersei fan?
I'm not a.
Okay, good.
I don't know. Like, there's something with the smell that I don't care for, but the taste of it is fine. I like it. It's, yeah, it's a little bit strong, but like it's not too strong. So I mean, I could drink a whole cup of this.
Carlos is going crazy.
Like Cersei, be like, just like, I will kill all of my children and all of their wives.
No, I don't think I'd be that serious.
I
about it.
murder everybody.
I'm not that serious about this beer.
Then I'm gonna fuck my siblings.
and kill my kids.
Just gonna say
Or at
that
least push him off
that
the tower.
last part is a soundbite from Casey. I'm gonna fuck my siblings.
That's tune in this November.
Well, you knew it wouldn't
For
be
the DOO
me because
clip
I don't
show.
have any siblings. So
Casey's got one, and he's in Puerto Rico. He might not
He's
come
real
back
far
now.
away.
Yeah, he's not coming back now.
Just send it to him as a ringtone.
And fuck my siblings.
All right, Miles, what do you think?
It smells very like bright and yeasty. It's almost mead-like in its flavor quality.
Yeah.
Like they have a lot of honey without it tasting too much like honey. If you know what it almost takes on the texture without as much of the flavor. But it is very bright, like Belgian golden type beer. I think it's really good. This is very nice to drink.
Matt?
I haven't cared for a single one of these beers. I just think they're really cool.
You don't like Belgian stuff,
No,
right? Yeah.
Not at all.
That's
You,
what
you and I
Omegang-
are in the same boat.
Yeah.
That's what
But it's
Omegang
like
does.
you have to buy them. You just have to buy
Well, you
'em.
got stuff. We got to try them.
You got stuff.
Or I got stuff.
I know they make Belgians, but I was like, ooh, a golden ale with honey. I'm like, ooh, I might be excited. for
There's
this.
actually one of these that you liked. There was a really mild one, and I don't remember what year it was because there's been 7 of them now.
Really? Have we drank 7 of them?
There's been 7 seasons.
I know, but I thought we skipped some of them or started them late or something.
No, we've had them all.
Just that we got our hands on some of the beers a little later.
Yeah. It wasn't like at the start of the season or whatever. We just got our hands.
They
on
didn't
one.
start this at the first season.
No, but they did. They doubled up on one season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. I
Like
think last
blood-
season they did like a 2-pack.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was one of them
Very
that you enjoyed. It was like a real light
Wasn't there, like,
Belgian ale.
That had a gold color on it. Wasn't that just the logo from the show?
It
Or,
was
like,
either the logo
crown-
or it was like the
crown.
throne or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Blood and Fire.
I don't remember. I'd have to dig through all of them. What do you think? You Belgian fan, you?
I mean, I've become less of a Belgian fan. As
That's
I
right. You're
more
coming
beers.
to the right side of the
But
force.
Wrong.
but
Doesn't work.
so first of all, very effervescent,
Hashtag sad.
like crazy effervescent.
Thank you.
It's that head just stays there
That head
for
though,
for all day, every day,
all day,
for
every day.
all a long time.
Speaking of which, I'd rather have an all day.
But the flavor, so the aroma, first of all, is Belgian. It just smells like Belgian beers. And the flavor, I agree with Miles on it's almost meaty with the honey.
I get clove and honey in the aroma.
I do too. But a lot of that Belgian yeast character
Mhm.
in there. But there's clove and honey. It's similar to mead, but a lot more a lot more carbonated
Yeah.
than mead, which makes me happy because I like mead. Because I really like going to the Renaissance Fair and getting drunk on mead
Renaissance
and then
Fair.
farting all the way home.
Yeah, that's the thing to do.
That's what I do. So this
Nice.
kind of reminds me of the Renaissance Festival, and it makes me happy
I
because I
could
miss
Oh,
it.
drink this with a
memories.
turkey leg.
Yeah,
I could eat this with a turkey leg. Actually, I could drink anything with the turkey leg. It's fucking turkey leg.
I'm just really excited for the Renaissance Fair to come again.
Oh, that's right. We gotta schedule that
coming up
yet.
soon.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go multiple times because I want to just get drunk on mead. People got to drive me.
People, you need to take me. It's important,
I have a
Well,
wife that
I've already
doesn't drink,
got-
so I'm sad.
I've got my girlfriend convinced to take me once,
and we're gonna take you once.
and I'm gonna go with you guys
Your
once, and
girlfriend's
then
gonna take us the second time.
Ooh! Can your
Right.
girlfriend just take us?
Yeah.
I don't know if I
We'll
wanna
supply the
combine two.
vehicle.
I
and
mean, you can
then-
go off do your own thing with her, I guess.
Yeah. We just need to get there.
No.
I need
I'm
to
not
jump
worried
through a
about
window
combining the two.
again.
I want 2 separate, so I can go twice.
Oh.
No, but
But-
we need to combine the two because we need a driver, and Speedy won't come with us anymore.
I don't know if she wants to drive.
And I don't know if Kyle and Nikki will come with us anymore.
I don't know. We're gonna figure
Why?
it
What'd
out.
you do last year?
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
haven't talked to him in 6
Oh.
months.
Well,
I-
that's how it goes every year we go
That's
to the
true.
Renfest.
I don't. We'll figure it out. She'll come with both, like when we go either way. But
Or we should try and just get a hotel somewhere around there and do it
Oh,
2
yeah.
times.
Just stay in Shakopee
Yeah.
on Saturday night and go 2 days in a row?
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
there's a shuttle
I'm not
service
doing
from.
that.
Maybe there's a
You don't
shuttle
have to,
service
Carlos,
from.
you're not invited.
You
anyway.
hate fun.
You're
Maybe
not
there's
invited,
a shuttle
bitch.
service from like Mystic Lake or something.
Oh, yeah. And then Matt can gamble and I can watch him.
Be like,
I
Matt,
can-
we should go
I can
home.
stay in the room and sleep because I'll be farting a lot. Mead makes me fart, but I like it.
Your girlfriend will not.
No, she won't. I already told her about it. She's prepared. I told
All
her.
right.
It's
Bring
happening.
the clothespin.
But we got to go multiple times.
Yes. Yeah. No. This is an off-air conversation that we should be having.
It is. Yeah. We should have this
All right.
afterwards.
Let's. I need to give my opinions on this.
Yeah. I mean, no one cares about it, but yeah. Go ahead.
The listeners might. I know Thomas is listening. Shout out to Thomas. I know you fuckers don't like me, but
That's true.
yeah, no.
The truth shall set you free.
Honey and clove. Massive
Yeah.
notes of honey
Yeah.
and clove.
Definitely, honey.
Some Belgian spices in there. It's very sweet,
Mm-hmm.
Honey.
like almost cloyingly.
Yeah, I wish it would finish a little drier than
Mhm.
it does.
Uh,
Is the only thing.
everybody knows I don't care for Belgians. They're
Yep.
not my thing, and this is too Belgian-y.
Yeah.
It's too Belgian-y of a Belgian. Like, give me a saison, or like
Well,
a lambic,
Belgianese,
or
that's a valid term
Mhm.
because it's very specific.
Yes,
you
it
say
is.
you say Belgian-y, and everybody knows what you mean.
Yeah.
If they know beer.
Exactly.
If they don't know beer, they're like, what?
Huh? In which case, you're wasting your time.
I mean, it tastes like shit. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, you're a terrible person, and you're wrong.
All right, Carlos, give this a number.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Ooh, that's real high.
You know, I'm just going to give it a nice 8. It's not the best beer I've ever had, but it's pretty damn solid. It is what it claims to be.
Yeah. Matt,
6.
I'm gonna go with the 6.0. I really like it, but that's about it.
I'm gonna go
Like-
with a 5.5.
Yeah.
It's too sweet. If it dried out a little bit better,
If it dried out at the end, I'd
I'd
probably
bump it
give
up
it a
to
7.
a 6.5 or a 7.
I feel like we're in the same boat, even though but
The problem is we've been doing Homebrew Bound together for
Yeah.
too long.
I feel like 5. Well, to clarify, 5 for me is like it's okay. That's
Mhm.
solidly in the middle. So I'm giving it a 6 because I think it's good. But I'm not gonna. I would want to give it an 8 because it reminds me of the Renfest. But the beer doesn't deserve it just because it reminds me of something I love.
Casey, it's all yours.
I don't want it. That's why I'm trying to give it
I don't want
away.
anything
All
to
right,
do
we got a second beer here. Real quick
that
on
bottle's
this.
matte
Well, that's
finish.
why I did not want the rest
Yeah.
of it
I was looking at that. I don't know. if
because I knew
that's-
there was a single.
All right,
beer
so going
It's
around right
painted.
now, we
painted on
have a beer called Juice Packets from the Fermentorium.
juice packets.
Juice
Yep, this
It makes me want a juicy juice.
The Fermentorium is in Wisconsin. It does not say where in Wisconsin, so I'm following their website link right now.
Was it a seed or something?
Counterclockwise.
Just to
Cedarburg.
keep away from Rick.
Miles took it out of my hand.
You know, guys, it just has to get to me.
Rick's the one that bought it.
Fuck Miles hard right now.
Don't worry, Rick. We'll let you know how it is.
All right, I'm trying to
Appreciate that,
figure
Carlos,
out.
you fucking asshole.
I hope you like
How
unfiltered
about
beer
you
sediments.
get 2 of these?
'cause you've been
You get
getting
2 of
that.
these, Miles, and you get the thumbs out too, because
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
So this is
but
a
you get
juicy, unfiltered IPA. Now you're gonna hit the learn more button here because I would like to learn more.
Learn more.
Learn more.
More.
It comes in at 6.3
More
ABV, 45 IBUs.
More
The last beer had an 85 on Beer Advocate, just so everybody, or no, 89 on Beer Advocate, just so everybody
Ooh,
knows.
they rated it a lot higher than we did.
Yep. Okay, so this is an unfiltered IPA packed with citrus-forward hops to make it juicy yet approachable. We then aggressively dry hopped it with more citrus hops to add an additional layer of fresh citrus and mild piney notes. Please drink this beer fresh to enjoy the best possible flavors. Juicy.
We didn't find a bottle date on this.
What's a
did we?
sell sheet? Matthew, what's the sell sheet?
It's a sell sheet.
Oh, here we go.
As usual.
This has the sell sheet actually lists the malts. So they got caramel 10, oats, and wheat, and I'm assuming 2 row as their base malt. With the hops are Amarillo, Autumn, and Citra, and they used American ale yeast. Shout outs 1056.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cedarburg, Wisconsin.
Yep. I said that.
I didn't know if you said it. I just remember you saying it. You didn't say where it was.
I did.
Okay, I messed up.
Carlos, what do you think about this beer? Sick and tired of Rick messing up.
It's batch 42. That's the most information we
Ooh,
have as far as
that
bottle weight.
means
It's the meaning of life.
it's the meaning of life. That means this is gonna be the best beer we're ever gonna have.
I hope it lives up to expectations.
We better take that sticker off and put it on there.
It
Yeah,
is
we
a
better.
I hope it fits. Or
it has a
takes off.
nice light hoppy taste to it. It's pretty light tasting, like
Miles?
Nope. it's not gonna come out.
Having had enough beers that claim to be juicy that really, really are,
Whoa.
this one is a letdown.
Want those yeasties?
I mean,
Oh, would you like some, Rick?
I think
Oh,
it's
yep.
I think it's good in its own right, but it's actually kind of
Aw.
disappointing.
It's not gonna come
It's a paper.
Matt?
Yeah.
It's there's not a lot going on. It's quite easy drinking. It's a juice packet, I guess. It's good. It's good.
Did you want some more, Rick?
Yeah, I want a little bit of the yeast character. That's good. That's way fine. All right. I didn't want a lot. I just want a little. I think it's a solid IPA.
Yeah.
It's not like the bitterness isn't overwhelming. It's got a lot of good hop flavor.
I think the week or so in the hot car was detrimental for
It
sure.
might have been, yeah.
Definitely, it aged this beer.
I think it did, and that's why when we found it, I was like, eh.
Yeah.
So yeah, full disclosure, we found this in my car. I remembered after thinking about it, buying it like a week or maybe 2 ago. I'm not really sure. What I did was I threw it in my seat organizer, which flips around to the back seat.
It's not organized.
Yeah, it is. It's really organized in the seat organizer. But I flipped it around to the back seat and then forgot it existed and left it back there because I had people riding in my front seat. So then Casey and I today went to Quick Trip and we were getting stuff and I was like, what is this? And I pulled it out and I was like, when did this happen? And then we looked at each other. And then after a little bit, I remembered buying it. I went to Divine and got some beer and I was like, this is a cool label. So I bought it.
Yep.
So it was in the car fluctuating temperatures between probably 110 and 60. So it did not
Tastes
serve.
like it.
To
Yeah.
be honest, though,
Well,
I don't mind.
realistically, it doesn't taste bad.
No, it doesn't taste bad, but it like if this beer was fresh, you can taste that it'd be a juicy motherfucker. Like
Yeah.
it would live up to its name.
I think so too.
But even now, this beer is good.
I think it's good too.
It's very good.
I like the balance.
You got a lot of those like citrus and
Well, and I like
mango
that it's
note.
I like
I
that
thought it
it's
was
not
gonna be
just
more-
like fucking hops for your face.
I thought it was gonna be more floral and stuff, just with the Citra and Amarillo and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
Citra has more of a like a grapefruit and citrus character.
it depends how you use it. You can use it for some aromatics, but people tend to use it for like a very juicy, citrusy quality late boil edition sort of hop.
I know I can't stand extra Citra from Surly. That just
You don't like that one?
that just tastes like plant in my mouth.
You know, it's really good.
I like fresh
Palea
extra.
from Fair State. We need to get that on the show
I haven't
before
had
it
that.
goes away. But that one's a mosaic bomb.
Which I like.
No, I
Mosaic.
think this yeah, for what this beer went through, still tastes good.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I like this beer. The body's where it needs to be. It's
Yeah.
very hop forward, but
It is,
it's not
But
bitter.
it's got a good malt backing to
Yeah.
it.
It's not overly bitter. It's very well balanced.
Yeah.
You got that juiciness of the hops. It teeters on that line between East and West Coast
Yeah.
beers. Like it's on the line of the Northeast, but it's not milkshakey.
Right.
Like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, please stop adding lactose to your beers, everyone.
Ugh.
Just need to throw that out there. Lactose is not belong in your IPAs.
It doesn't.
No,
No.
I don't care if you're calling it milkshake or whatever.
Yeah.
Just don't add lactose to it.
Stop doing it.
Yep. Thank you. All right.
Let the hops do what
that
they
PSA is done. Carlos, give me a number.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
I'm gonna give it a 6. I think if this is what it tastes fresh out of the bottle, I know it's like not, but
Just brutally out.
yeah, if this is how it actually came out the bottle fresh, it would be a 6 at best. Given the fact that it sat in his car with the temperature fluctuations, probably give it a 9 for lasting as long as it did and coming out good on the other side.
Like if this is the Shawshank of beers,
Mhm.
like it went through a river of shit and came out smelling good on the other side.
Now, if they had fermented this with some USO5, that would be a lot better.
Fuck you, XO5. Know my buttons and you're gonna push it. Matt,
7.5. I like it.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
I'm
I
gonna
think
give it
it's
a 7 and rename it Andy Dufresne. So
I think it's solid. I think it's worthy of a 6.5.
no,
Solid.
if this hadn't gone through the river of shit, I think it'd be an 8 or a 9, easy.
I believe so too.
It is a shadow of its former self, but you can tell what that shadow would have been.
Yeah.
When I find it again on Zawatenejo, everything's gonna be great.
Under the
What
tree
did you
this
just
time.
Say
In Zawatenejo.
Yeah, that's where Andy Dufresne goes. Like he goes
At
to
the end of the
Mexico.
movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So
What
wait,
movie
how
are you
did he?
talking about?
Now,
Shawshank Redemption.
so I
Oh, I
never saw the
haven't seen
movie.
it.
How did he get there in the first place to put the stuff there?
Well, he buried it there.
Why didn't he just stay there then?
I don't. No, he didn't. He buried the tree or buried the stuff under the tree
Somewhere
after
else. That's
after
a
he
different place.
escaped.
I haven't seen the whole thing. at all.
That
Oh.
was all for Red, and
Oh,
then he
alright.
went to Zawatenejo.
All right.
News.
We're already an hour in.
And now the Department of Defense presents news with Casey.
That's me.
him.
I love the banjos.
Cops in Muskogee, Oklahoma, said they arrested 35-year-old Brandon Thompson July 4th on 6 felony warrants and were leading him to a waiting police car when he made an unusual request. I asked the officer if I could propose, Thompson later told CNN. The officer said, "You want to do what?" And I said, "I want to propose to her." The arresting officers who cuffed Thompson while he was celebrating not only Independence Day but also his birthday took pity on him. In police body camera footage of the encounter, Thompson can be heard telling his girlfriend, Leandro Keith, "I love you. Will you be my wife, please?" It's like he's asking for a cupcake.
Fucking nailed that romance. right there. Just nailed it.
When Keith agrees, an officer can be seen switching Thompson's handcuffs from the back to the front so he can place the engagement ring on her finger. How romantic.
She agreed?
Yep.
Wow.
That right there is your sign.
That girl.
That they really love each other.
Yeah, she really likes romance because he nailed it.
He got the handcuffs moved from the back to the front.
He got it on like 7 chest cameras.
When Keith agrees, an officer can be seen switching Thompson's hand. The Muskogee Police Department posted video of the proposal on its Facebook page. As of Monday, it's been viewed more than 12,000 times. When while the couple now appear to have, for better or worse, down part, it's yet to be seen if the marriage is only an institution of their immediate future. According to KOTV News, the groom-to-be was taken to the county jail to face multiple charges, including possession of a firearm by a felon, possession of a controlled substance, and failure to appear in court. Muskogee Police Officer Lincoln Anderson said he hopes Thompson will turn his life around. Hopefully, it will help him make the choices that will support his future wife and his kids. Wait, does he already have kids or are those future kids?
Yeah, I don't know, but hopefully he doesn't have kids in
All
the future if he doesn't already.
Right. And if by letting him take a moment before going to jail to do what he did, then we did our jobs. No.
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 That's-
Your job
not
was
your
to
job.
arrest him.
Yeah, you did that part. Not to let him propose to his wife on 17 body cameras.
Yeah, that's
Not your
Don't-
job.
Why were there that many cops there?
Well, I made up the number.
It was a
Oh, okay.
hyperbole.
I was gonna say that it seems like he was doing worse shit than what you said. If there were 17 cops there, they
There was
they
at
were
least
very
2.
bored.
because they use body cameras plural. So
Well, 2 would make sense. Okay, I thought 17 was part of the story. I was gonna say I call bullshit on the charges. There were that many cops there in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Pretty sure he was doing some
damn
shit.
you, Oklahoma!
That's like 3/4 of the state population of police.
A family in Florida was left outraged this week after a group of animal welfare activists confronted them while they were fishing at a park in St. Petersburg. Bob Hope, not a made-up name, but not the singer either, was fishing with his parents at Crescent Lake Park on Tuesday when the dispute with vegan activists began. 2 videos of the incident, including
Where
one
was this at?
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay.
2 videos of the incident, including one filmed by Hope's mom and one filmed by the activist, were shared on social media this week. Hope told ABC Action News that he and his family were fishing for dinner and had caught a tilapia when a young boy approached them and said, "You know, fish feel pain, and when you're hurting that fish, it's not good." Moments later,
Fuck fish.
That came
They
out of
deserved
nowhere.
it. That fish
Moments
deserved
later,
it.
a group
Weird.
of protesters, some wearing blue shirts that read Animal Liberation Now, appeared from a corner, grabbed the fish, and threw it back in the lake. It was probably already dead.
I'd punch him in the fucking mouth. Take my goddamn fish.
The
Did he
family
have a license to fish?
the family was waiting for Hope's brother to return to the lake with a bucket for the fish. "We were suddenly ambushed and harassed by these nut jobs," Hope wrote on Facebook, along with the video below, or with the video that shows a portion of the confrontation. "They literally pushed my mother's leg and stole the fish and threw it in the water." The protesters chanted, "It's not food, it's violence," and "Fish feel pain, just like us," as a man in a blue shirt, identified by the Tampa Bay Times as Mike Learning, well, he needs to learn some shit, argued with several people. The group is a local chapter of the National Animal Rights Group, Direct Action Everywhere, according to local news station WFLA. Hope called the police after the activists threw the fish back into the lake. "That's when I decided I didn't want to return any sort of violence with violence," Hope said. Police officers arrived as the activists were leaving the park, but the disorderly conduct but the St. Petersburg Police Department said the responding officer didn't witness any disorderly conduct or criminal activity. Whether one aggresses with the message or not, any group has the right to free speech in the park.
And to throw fish. That people
No,
have.
I'm pretty sure that's theft. If he had a legal fishing license,
Yeah, if you had a legal
that was
fishing
his
license,
possession now.
that was his fish.
Yeah,
that was his
but,
goddamn dinner.
But the police didn't
He
see
owned
that
it.
part.
It
But it
doesn't
was
matter.
yeah, but it was
if
on
they can
film.
prove it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's still theft legally.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
So I'm pretty sure they literally broke the law.
And Hope said that the confrontation was harassment, not a protest, which I completely agree with. That was 100%
Absolutely.
harassment.
Because if the state tells you you can do this, you can't take someone's fish now. You should take that up with the state and protest outside the Capitol.
Yep.
Or just stand there and not push people and take their fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So-
they should be allowed to like stand there and like yell at people.
Well, no, they shouldn't.
but, well, I mean,
not if
yell out loud.
not if these
necessarily at
people are legally doing something on state property. I don't know where they are. But if this is like a state thing, they shouldn't. If the state says it's okay, you can do it.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that they could stand there and be annoying, not that they could push and take their fish.
And maybe like in the parking lot, not on the river where they're fishing.
Fair enough.
I feel like that's too far.
Hope also said that he and his family left the lake after the incident and fished in another location. By the way, Hope said, that fish was an invasive tilapia. They're destroying the ecosystem and killing our bass population.
So also, you're fucking retarded, by the way.
The activists who confronted Hope's family were the same group of people who protested at a Chick-fil-A less than 10 miles from the lake earlier that day. The group entered the restaurant with fake knives and blood spatter and screamed at customers in protest of Chick-fil-A's Cow Appreciation Day special, which offered free entrees to customers who wore cow costumes.
That's awesome.
That's so stupid.
Both sides of that are confusing at this point.
What's a chicken restaurant?
I understand, but both sides are confusing. You have to wear a cow costume.
And then you get free chicken.
That's weird. It's a weird thing. It is.
No, the idea is that they're giving the
I
day to the
understand the
cows
logic.
because
I'm saying it's weird.
No, 100%. Also, who has a cow costume?
Exactly.
I mean,
that's why it's weird.
To be fair, I
Furries.
had a gorilla costume. The important word
Oh
there
my
is
God.
had.
Julia,
you know
Hey, did I get that $70 back from my?
no, because I didn't get it either. Julia said there was some random car dropped off in my parking lot today that looked like it was beat up, and somebody spray painted on the side of it that says "I'm sorry," and there's garbage all over the back.
Was it
of
yours?
No, mine was found on fire on 94.
Yeah.
Remember?
With my gorilla costume in the trunk.
So then I was like, "Wait a minute! Is somebody trying to apologize to me for stealing a car and
So they
dropping
stole
off
a
the
different
stolen
car and
that
gave it
says
to
I'm
you?
sorry on the side of it?" I forgot to look when I was driving over here because I took the wrong way. Oh
That'd
my
be
god!
hilarious.
They saw a different car to apologize.
Here, I left the keys in it. Here's another
Oh my
shitty car.
god! I hope that's still there when I go home tonight.
That would be really funny. Matt just got a free car.
I'm sorry. Spray painted and oh god.
All right, so Kayla Learning, a spokeswoman for Direct Action Everywhere, said that the fish that Hope families caught at the lake was suffering. If this animal was a dog or a cat, we would be labeled heroes. But because we saved a fish, everybody is trying to make us out to be monsters.
No, because it's still an animal.
I also like fuck cats, but
I don't. Well,
Yeah,
I like cats, but if somebody kills a cat, you don't deserve to go to prison.
because cats are an invasive species.
Well, if
They're
somebody kills
murdering
a
all of our
dog,
birds.
you don't deserve to go to prison. I don't care. Animals don't. You don't need to go to prison over animals.
No, you get
Fucking we
you
kill them.
You deserve to get fined because that dog was out of season.
Depending on the circumstances.
Personally, I really like Shih Tzu season. It's great.
Jake Tom would be so mad at you.
Hey, it's always Chihuahua season.
No, I love cats. Personally, I'm a cat fan. Love them. But if somebody shoots a cat in the face, they don't deserve to go to prison. It's a cat. It's still a cat.
Yeah.
It's not a person.
Well, I mean, if it
So
was
fucking chill
if
the
they're
fuck
actually
out.
like torturing an
It's
animal,
an
though.
animal.
No, it's still a fine situation.
No, it
Because
is.
they're not
If
torturing
you-
a person.
If you hang a cat upside down and gut it while it watches, you should still get fined. You shouldn't go to prison. If that's fucked
There
up,
should be a
you
bigger
should go
fine.
to counseling. It's
Definitely
still,
counseling.
it's still not like it's a fucking cat.
Yeah.
It's not a person. We need to stop giving personalities to animals.
Anthropomorphizing.
Yes, that's exactly what it
Police
is.
in Oregon were in
Thank
a
you.
slimy situation on Thursday after a truck carrying 7,500 pounds of live hagfish failed to stop at a construction site and spilled its contents onto the highway and over
Spilled all
the
the hagfish?
all the hagfish.
Was this
Were
the
these
slimy
PETA people
fish
there?
incident?
What? No,
They
these PETA
should have
people
been.
weren't there.
Was this the slimy?
That's
fish
mistreatment.
Over the surrounding cars. Oregon State Police and the Depew Bay Fire Department shared pictures on Twitter of the bizarre accident which took place on Highway 101. Or California, you just call it, we're going to take the 101 up there and,
I don't think it's politically correct for you to call them hagfish.
Does this mean that Nickelodeon's bring back their sliming their TV show where they just slime people?
pretty much.
They
According to
could.
the Associated Press, the truck driver failed to stop at a construction site along the road, causing one of his containers of hagfish to topple and land on the opposite lane. The container hit a vehicle and triggered a 4-car pileup. Then the container's wriggling contents sloshed onto some of the vehicles involved in the crash. Well, no humans sustained major injuries in the crash. There was a high number of hagfish casualties. Pacific
Still think it's
hagfish,
okay for you to call them hagfish.
also known as slime eel
just
or snot
animals.
snake. Like,
I'm playing the devil's.
would you? All
advocate,
right.
guys.
Would you rather have them called hagfish or snot snake?
I'm playing at devil's advocate because I don't care either way.
They are considered one of the most disgusting animals in the ocean, per the Smithsonian magazine. Although they look similar to eels, they're actually a fish that has no jaws or bones.
That's
actually
disgusting. Kill them all.
That's really impressive, actually. That the
but
Smith-
preferably not throw them all over the road.
That's very impressive. Though
Actually,
the
I don't care.
Smithsonian had to
Natural
choose
selection
the
should sort that
most
out.
disgusting fish in
Right.
the ocean, though.
Hagfish still have 2 rows of tooth-like keratin, which they use to burrow deep into carcasses and eat their meals from inside out.
Fuck all these things. We need to kill all of them. That's disgusting.
When distressed, the fish produces a white, slicky slime all over its body. This allows the hagfish to slip away when predators attempt
So
to
it
eat it,
jizzes everywhere and leaves.
leaving behind a gulp of goo.
That's disgusting.
Marine scientist Andrew
Oh!
David Thaler.
He's got a picture. We need to get rid of them. Every hagfish needs to die. That's
Oh
disgusting.
no, they're nasty.
Dude, they've got
They-
like a toothy vagina mouth. It's not cool.
They literally jizz all over everything and then slip out.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Marine scientist Andrew David Thaler wrote on his blog that a single hagfish, one hagfish, is capable of filling a 5-gallon bucket with slime seemingly instantly.
Oh! So much
That's from
jizzing.
that's the car that hit.
That they slimed.
Oh, God.
So,
Oh, yeah, but
These are the most atrocious animals on Earth.
what the fuck
This
was
is
the
the
point?
worst thing in the world.
The hagfish, which is used in Korean cuisine, were on their way
No.
to South Korea.
They eat that?
Yeah.
Fucking stop. Fucking don't eat them anymore. That's nasty.
First responders were apparently amused by the slimy spill and made light of the situation on social media. The Depot Bay Fire District called the incident Operation Eel
Penis.
Cleanup,
That's
and the state police
disgusting.
tweeted #cleanup on aisle 101.
That's fucking
Uh,
nasty. Those
Thaler-
are the. That's no. Don't eat them anymore. You got to stop. You're literally eating giant dicks.
Thaler urged the crash victims to scoop the dense slime off their vehicles and throw away their clothes because hagfish slime is so tough and dense that scientists are looking into using it to create a natural lycra.
That's fucking nasty.
Right?
What is
That is
lycra?
nasty.
Lycra, it's like a floor material, isn't it? No, that's
No,
What?
you're talking.
what is lycra then? No,
Look it up.
I'm looking it up.
Spandex.
Yeah.
Oh
it's-
yeah,
it's that type
an
of
elastic
thing.
polyurethane fiber or fabric.
That's right, guys. 10 years from now, we'll all be wearing hagfish slime.
No. That's disgusting. We need to kill all of them. Get rid of every single hagfish. That
He also
exists in the world.
advised to take a
It's
moment
disgusting.
to
I see it.
appreciate
I know.
the slime
It's
for what it
nasty.
is. People always find ways to be grossed out by strange marine creatures, but when you think about it, hagfish are magnificent.
No!
Who
300
said
million
that?
years ago, they figured out a good way to be a deep sea scavenger and stuck with it.
Who said that?
That was this. Hang on.
Who said it?
David or Andrew David Thaler,
What
a
are we-
marine biologist.
Are we
Yeah,
sure he's not
marine
secretly a hagfish?
biologist? A marine biologist? You're fucking weird.
No, see,
Because
the
you're
thing
already
is-
a marine biologist. You're already fucking strange. And now you're talking about these giant dicks that jizz on everything, and you say, well, it's kind of cool. No, it's not. It's fucking creepy and weird. Keep them off the land. Keep them in the water. Don't fucking bring them here.
Don't put them in tanks and then drive them places.
Right. Keep them in the fucking water.
No,
They're
it's like,
gross.
I can sympathize
Get
with
rid
the
of 'em.
concept that they're fascinating scientifically.
No, they're
but
not.
that doesn't mean I want to put them in my mouth.
You know what's You know what's fascinating scientifically? Fusion power. That's fascinating. You know what's not? Giant jizzing dicks driving down the road. That's gross. There's a difference. And it's not cool. You can't do it. It's fucking nasty. Get rid of them.
It's gross.
It is. It's absolutely gross. No
But
way.
according to Andy, they're efficient,
Andy's
tough,
full of
and
shit.
stubborn.
No.
They secrete a viscous slime that's unlike anything else.
And
in
those
this
drivers
world.
got some
Oh,
free.
I'm
like
pre-
jizz.
I'm-
It's like
yeah.
Hey,
jizz.
hey,
They are weird and wonderful.
those
No,
drivers.
they're not. They're like giant penises
No, those
that
drivers
are jizzing
got-
all over everything.
Oh,
and
Five
put 'em back in the
gallons of it.
water.
Oh, hang on.
They put them alive on the grill in Korea.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they
Wait,
do weird
and they have a
shit in
little
Korea.
funnel to deal with all of the distressed slime.
There has to, it's jizz. Okay. First of all, these are giant dicks. That's
you know-
all it is.
But all those
They're
drivers on that
big,
road,
old
they got
dicks.
some free lube.
They're big free dicks.
No, it's not lube because it's
It's
sticky.
sticky.
Oh, it sticks?
Yeah.
Slime.
No, never
Have
mind.
you ever
then.
tried to use semen as lube? It doesn't work. It gets sticky after like 5 seconds. It's the
Usually
worst.
at that point, I'm not concerned about lube anymore.
I don't know. Sometimes you go twice. I don't know. But
Touche,
either way-
good buddy.
yeah, but I'm not
touche.
saving it.
I'm not talking about stock it up.
It goes into the disposable receptacle, and then you get rid of it.
Oh, I don't use condoms.
Okay.
Just saying. But either way, these are
Still goes in
giant,
a
greasy,
disposable
gross
receptacle.
dicks, and we need to throw them back in the water and never
I feel
touch
like
them
there's
again.
a good
Fucking
South
ignore
Park
them.
reference
Get
in
rid of
there
them.
somewhere.
So a
These
101-year-old
things are the
thrill
worst.
seeker in the UK landed in the record books on Saturday
I gotta take a piss.
when
I'm
he
done with
became
this.
the world's oldest tandem skydiver. Verdum Hayes completed his jump from an airplane at 15,000 feet when above the ground in Devon, England, at the age of 101 and 37 days young. Beautiful, he told the BBC. I'd do it again. I would. Truthfully, it's lovely. Canadian Armand Gendreau previously held the record with his June 2013 jump from 10,000 feet in the Quebec area. He was 101 and 3 days old at the time. Hayes said he got the idea to skydive around the time he turned 90, but his wife wouldn't let him. But she's dead now. So Hayes, a World War II veteran, took his first jump last year to celebrate his centenarian birthday. His 100th birthday. A lot of people ask me how I've lived so long. He said, "I'd say just keep breathing."
Oh, I'd say I thought maybe it was gonna be just pure spite. That's what I'm hoping for.
Hayes made this year's jump to raise money for the Royal British Legion, a veteran support group. 10 members of his family also made leaps as part of the event. I hope at like 101, if I make it that far, I'm still spry enough to jump from an airplane.
Well, you know what? The thing is it doesn't really surprise me because by the time I'm 101 years old, even if I'm not going to make it, that's not going to dissuade me.
What's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
going to hit the ground
Oh.
and die.
Oh,
Well, I mean, you might as well
no.
jump out of a plane when you're.
I mean,
100
all you fuckers will be dead,
No.
so
I mean, at
you're going to
100,
make it to hell to see you.
at 101, you might as well jump out of a plane because you're not gonna be able to retire then. Still,
No, I mean my attitude
I'm
about
getting too old for this shit.
my attitude about jumping out of the plane is if you're gonna do it, you might as well have fun. I'm the person who'd be like, I'm gonna do a backflip out of the plane and just fucking do
get
it.
tangled up in the parachute then.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you're
I
flipping
feel like
around.
that's way too young.
101?
I feel like we don't live long enough. It's fucking so short.
Oh, I know. We definitely don't. I want to. Well, that's why I'm going to download my brain into a computer
Me too.
first.
Because I want to see what happens with Mars. At least one fucking planet. It's not
Well,
enough to
we'll
ask.
go to Mars in our lifetime,
We'll go there.
and
Will
we'll
we
have a
colonize
colony
it?
there. Yeah,
Will we
it won't be.
terraform
It won't be terraformed. No, that's
No.
at
But we
least
will do
200
that.
years down the road.
Yeah,
we
that's
will do that.
decades,
Yeah.
if
And I
not
feel like
centuries.
I look forward.
Our 100 years, like as an average maximum 100 years
So I'm making things so sad, Rick.
would
Well, I
be
look-
that's a fucking bummer. That sucks
Yeah.
ass.
Well,
look-
we just have the misfortune of being born at the worst time, just early
No, we
enough to
don't.
know what
No, we don't.
exactly.
No, not even
The
a
worst
little
time.
bit.
no,
This
no.
is the best time so far.
We were born early enough to know what we can accomplish, but not late enough to be there when we accomplish
No,
it.
And not
this
late-
is
but
the
we're
best
not late
time
enough,
so
so-
far. Every time that goes by is the best time so far.
I don't
Until
know.
it's not.
I don't know.
World War One
so
was
far-
a pretty shit time.
What?
Halfway
I
through
said World War I was a
January, it
pretty shit
started
time.
going downhill.
That was worse than now.
I don't know, but like if you were born like in like the late the mid to late 1800s, that was better than World War One. Trenches are stupid.
Not really.
Only if you fought in World
Mid
War
to
One.
no, because you still had fucking like planes and shit coming out. That's cool. You didn't have to go fight in World War One. Not everyone did.
Well, if you were born in Europe, you did.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not
If you're-
everyone.
Well, pretty much everyone.
Not
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, no. If you had a vagina, you were a-okay. I mean, you didn't have any rights, but
Not everyone still. It doesn't matter. We are born in the best time so far.
oh
For
no,
sure.
100%.
Like being born.
I was
Dark
I was just
Ages,
arguing
way
against
worse.
your previous statement that every time is better than the previous time.
It is. I still think it is.
No,
Because
uh,
more
All
technology.
right, so the
comes out.
discussion topic for tonight.
Wait, do we have time for one?
Yeah, we got time for one because we need to talk about
We
it.
can
It's
do
very
whatever we
important.
want, Carlos.
So the discussion
We can
topic
go for 6 hours. What?
yeah,
We're
Matt
not
might
going
leave,
to,
but
but
that's where we're gonna have Matt go first.
You
All right,
guys to leave too.
I believe too. But
there's still 3 of us.
we could go for 6
I gotta
hours,
leave
is what
too.
I'm saying.
You don't have to leave
Carlos, you
anywhere.
don't have to do anything.
Anyway.
We know that.
Okay, so the discussion topic for tonight, it's very simple. So all of us, like, we've taken over our house. So I've taken over House Flostein. Matt has taken over House Evenson. Miles has taken over House Swanson. I don't know these 2 last names. I just-
You don't know what the fuck?
It was a joke.
All right, I don't remember what. I remember Rick's last name.
It's Roland.
Yeah, I knew that.
No, you didn't.
Keep rolling, rolling,
Okay,
rolling, rolling.
so
I know
Here's-
yours. I
here's-
just not sure how
here's
to
what
say
I
it.
want to know. Here's what I want to know. First, what is your house sigil? Like, what kind? Just kind of describe what it looks like. And then, what is your house motto? And then, how are you vying for the Iron Throne?
Oh, are we talking Game of Thrones?
Yeah, except
Okay.
those houses don't exist. Just our houses
Right.
exist.
So
We're the ones on the
we're
wheel.
Replacing
Yep.
theirs with ours.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
Carlos, we're gonna start with you.
So, what does my house sigil look like? My little
Sigil.
sigil, same.
Sigil.
I've
No,
heard-
no, they're not the same.
I've heard
Sigil.
it both ways.
It's
You have
sigil.
not.
You've heard it. You've heard it one right way and one wrong way. It's sigil.
I think it's just gonna be the letter Z made out of swords.
What?
How does that even? So your
And
house
you
is
can
Oro.
and then you rotate it. It's N. So it's the first letter of Nymphs, and you rotate it. It's the last letter of Nymphs. And like it'll be on a spinning
They
dial.
just hired Antonio Banderas.
So I mean, like the actual like it'll spin it. Like so you can like our sigil will be it'll spin it.
Wait, so your house is a
How are
game
you
show?
gonna do that on a flag?
It's called a flag it spinner.
Then we'd have 2 different flags. Then all right, we'd have one with an N and one with a Z.
No, they just wheel in with the Price is Right wheel.
And then
like-
one with a lightning bolt halfway in the middle.
and it goes like.
Carlos, your sigil's stupid.
Whatever. But I'm thinking like we might not do like a straight up flag. We would have like a windmill to like display our stuff, because like then it would rotate.
So Carlos is Dutch now.
I think that I might actually be Dutch. So yeah,
Either that or Carlos
That works.
Quixote.
that works. Yeah.
What's your house motto?
Oh, I thought we were gonna go around the table so we could have some time to actually.
Oh yeah,
come
no,
up with
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We'll do sigils first. So Miles, what's the Swanson?
I swear to
sigil?
God, you'll have to come back to me because I haven't had enough time.
So
to
it's
think
just an
about
otter then.
this. Oh Jesus Christ! No, fine. No, you know what? It's going to be a peasant on his knees, like he would be getting knighted or something. But instead of a sword on his shoulders,
It's a
sword.
penis.
It's a sword down his throat, and then a knight just holding a sword.
Said dick
So-
right on his shoulder.
No, it's one of those fucking sticky eel things with the vagina mouth.
Ugh. So
Gross.
so Miles's sigil is somebody deep throating a sword.
Involuntarily.
It's kind of rapey, dude.
It's a little rapey.
It
That's
wasn't
weird.
voluntary.
Weird, but okay.
All right, man. Matt, what is the sigil for House Evenson look like?
I was looking for a symbol for even. This is what I found
So it's the
online.
equal sign.
No, it's
No.
it's
It's something like that, I guess.
Oh, so it's a hand or it's a sickle.
It's a backwards
That's
E.
clearly the symbol for
No,
the
it's
money
like
in
a
Star
backwards
Wars.
E with
Yeah,
a
right.
Q's.
no, that's
Thing.
ER Sports.
like
It's a
Q.
sickle with an equal sign on top of it.
Or this one looks
Oh,
kind
sure.
of cool too. I don't know.
Is that the same symbol?
Yeah.
I
he
don't
doesn't
know how
need
to
it.
describe.
No,
That's the
I
Eye
don't
of Horus
think
with an
an
equal
F.
sign.
No,
top
that
of
is
it.
clearly the tattoo of a white chick.
also could be a 2Z, but that doesn't look as cool as that whatever.
Like a
symbol that
number
was.
2 and then the letter Z.
Yeah, that's the set of even numbers 2Z.
All right.
But I like that symbol. It's like an
Oh.
equal sign with
Is it the Z with like the double line on the diagonal?
No, it's
Oh,
just a Z.
well, then they did it wrong.
Rick,
So I'm
what's
thinking-
House Roland look like?
I mean, if we're going with like what I would do, like my choice, I would go with like a kitty cat, like going like that, like the lion, where
But
they got
just
the
a house
paws
cat?
up in the air. But yeah, just a house cat instead.
Are
that's
we
real
talking, like-
intimidating.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
I'm
gonna-
not trying to be intimidating because wait till you hear my
is,
motto.
is it no? Is that flag gonna is like what it's gonna be pawing at? Gonna be is there gonna be like a red dot with like a lighter red line going at the red dot?
That'd be cool. Yeah, actually, I like that idea. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, just like a kitty cat, like playing with something. Like I'm a lion, but except I'm not because I'm a kitty. Like that'll
So-
be his face. Like I'm doing
looking at my entire family and myself.
Clearly, you've thought about this.
I've
Well,
figured. I
He
figured
came
this
up
out.
with it.
I
So.
came up with it,
Right.
but no. To be
this
completely
is
honest,
unfair.
I did not start thinking about it until Carlos.
Is it a
went.
flying V?
No. It's so the background. It's a
a
margarita
wet V.
glass because my family drinks a lot, and then superimposed over the margarita glass is a plate of nachos.
That's right.
I
It's
should
the
have a
two
ye-
things that are important.
I should have a yellow lab in mind because we always have had yellow labs or some sort of.
So
dog.
Matt's is like the equal sign in the sickle with like a lab head.
Or maybe the lab is holding it in its mouth because it's like it wouldn't fetched it for you.
Or else the symbol for Inu in Japanese. It's a dog. I can't remember what it is right now.
Oh, okay.
I like the dog head because I
Dog
know
head.
what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So yeah, mine is margaritas and nachos.
Nice.
Like
Right.
that's kind of my
What's,
family motto anyway.
What's Carlos's motto?
All right. So the house motto for House Nymphs would be: "There are worse things than apathy, but we stopped looking."
What about trees and jellyfish?
But we stopped looking.
They stopped looking, man. They just don't give a shit. That's beautiful. All right, what's the motto for House Swanson?
Respect is earned, not taken.
You could probably take it if you tried really hard.
No, because that's fear.
That's all right. That's the same thing.
No, it's
No.
not.
You don't give a shit.
You know, I
Yeah.
swear to God, I'm actually pretty surprised anyone here agreed with me on any level. Thank you.
No, I did. It's a true statement.
It is.
Could you seal respect?
No.
Yeah,
You could probably seal it.
Yeah, you could
Because
seal
if you
anything.
didn't know it was stolen, I mean,
I
then,
saw leverage, man. They stole a
yeah,
mountain.
you could
could
get
steal
away.
Respect.
If you get away with stealing it, then you've stolen respect.
No, they've stolen things, but earned respect for it. There's a difference.
Matt,
All are welcome.
actually, that's very true.
Yep.
Is it like, are you a
It's
Walmart?
No.
You can camp in his front yard though.
yeah. All are welcome.
Funny, that's what Sean Spicer does now.
At our pot parties.
I forgot to share.
You
that.
could use a bowl.
Motto for House Roland. We're staying the fuck out of it. It's pretty much gonna be it. Like everyone's gonna be going to war, and we're like, well, we're staying the fuck out of it. Nah, we're not doing it. We're basically gonna be the Veil. Like, nah, we're not doing any of that. We're just gonna hide. We're just stay here.
House Blaustein, where's the beer?
It's
I mean,
in your basement.
like we will show up to anywhere if there's an open bar. Like you got an open bar?
It's true. I've sent you numerous messages about an open bar somewhere. And
It's like he teleports.
The only way I got him to come to my wedding.
He's not wrong.
Casey, you come into this thing? Nah.
Wow,
There's
I
a
feel
bar
better
here.
now.
Oh well, I'm here now. How did I get here? His genes just know. He just teleports.
His moccasins just take him there.
But to be fair, we return the favor. Like
Oh yeah.
we supply so
yeah.
much alcohol for
Oh,
people.
oh God, yeah. Oh hell yeah.
I don't know. My house just stays the fuck out of it.
Casey,
staying
you
the
are
fuck out of
easily
it.
like in the double digits for the percent of how I get my alcohol intake.
Don't know whether to be flattered or offended by that.
No, like
You should be slightly disturbed but flattered.
All right. Yeah.
no, it's flattered. I mean, it's not like it's over 20 or 30% or anything, but
But it's at
easy-
least double, at least 15.
it's easily over 10 without question.
All right. So Carlos, how is family Nymphs going after the Iron Throne?
So we're talking about the throne in charge of the country that has a gigantic wall that has an army of ice monsters that have no other desire than to invade, and then everybody's trying to kill each other and like is poisoning each other and just murder everywhere. No, we're getting the fuck out of the country.
They have left.
We're getting on boats.
We're going to go over the seas and
We're
go-
going to Marine. They got shit handled.
Yeah.
You know, then you got to deal with Dothraki hordes.
Are they ice monsters?
No, they're horse monsters.
Are there other countries besides that?
What?
There's got to be other countries than those.
Yeah, but
Well,
you're
you
taken
can't
over by the
you go to
dragon lady.
Valeria where you get the
Yeah.
stone skin disease.
Nah, I could like that's fine.
At least it's
You
not
can go to
leprosy.
Dorne where you get eaten by snakes.
There could be worse things.
Yeah,
I'm not
Casey,
like
but-
caring about things.
I mean, are they poisonous snakes or are they non-poisonous
Well,
snakes?
there's also the snake
You're gonna
people.
die.
Well, I don't
either
care if they're
way.
snake people. Are they friendly neighbors?
No,
How do you know they're not?
because they poison children.
Well, I'm not a child, am I?
It's like, yeah, no, fine.
Moving on.
So, all right, Carlos decides not to go after the Iron Throne. Instead, he tries to find a new
He
land
defects.
where he doesn't need to worry about shit.
Yeah.
So Carlos bends the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the opposite direction on my way out the door.
He's like, yeah, no, you guys are great.
Carlos
See you later.
doesn't bend the knee. He hyperextends the knee.
All right, how's Swanson?
Well, for one thing, I wouldn't take advantage of people who are like fat losers who claim they kill White Walkers. I'd be like, "What'd you say? Tell me more."
Oh, that was some shade thrown at Sam Tarley.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Yes, it was. No, like respect is earned,
He's
not
just
given.
big bones.
Yeah. If he claimed, I'd hear him out. If it panned through, then he would teach me something, and I would have something to fight those White Walkers with.
Through some dragon glass.
That too.
All right, House Evenson. Do you even want the throne?
I was gonna basically say that I don't know why I'd want the throne.
Oh, you can
He's
let,
just the
you
one
can
who
let all the White Walkers in.
supplies.
That's
I
my
don't
second
wanna let
choice.
the White Walkers
Don't you
in.
think that you would have the best plan to deal with all the threats? Be like, oh no, you guys, you are all welcome.
No,
It's
that's
all
why
fine.
I shouldn't be taking hold of King's Landing. I should go to like Dorne or something. I don't know.
It's just like, I need to follow Carlos.
I might
Wait a second.
I might need to leave
How
too.
safe would it be to live on the other side of the wall?
Not safe.
No,
at
Well, I
all.
mean,
safe.
no,
they're
it's
all
not
coming over
safe.
here
And
now.
are the White Walkers all?
Yeah, but they're turning everybody on that side of the wall into White Walkers. You saw those giants.
So I can live
they're
forever?
Bad.
Wait, would I
It's
get
not safe.
would I get to live forever?
No.
No, well,
No.
yeah, I mean, technically yes, but you'd be a zombie with no thoughts of your own.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
well,
wouldn't-
I know then
it
that's not
wouldn't-
gonna
you
work.
wouldn't. So no.
But the Army of the Dead is going south, so you should be okay up there actually.
Like the farther, like, well, I mean, if you circle around, I don't think they have boats.
But if
Probably
they're all
not.
going to the top
And-
castle, then you should just go. Whoop.
Well, but part of the thing is they can only go so far south, otherwise they melt.
No, they bring winter with them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they
yeah,
bring
that-
winter
I
with
think
them.
that I think he's actually right.
No, we got dragons, man. It's
I
gonna
can't
be
wait
fun.
for Cersei to be like, and then she's breathing cold air or something.
And then she's dead like her children.
yeah. Spoiler.
Well, that was her fault. Not sure.
No,
what
that
she
was last
expecting.
season. It's not a spoiler anymore. There's a moratorium on that shit.
All right, Rick, what are you gonna do?
We're staying the fuck out of it.
I was gonna say that's your motto.
That's our motto, and that's exactly what we're
Who
doing.
actually has the throne right
Why would somebody want that throne?
Well, clearly me, because I'm the only one who wants it at this point.
Hey, no, fuck that. I want the throne.
You haven't talked yet.
I know.
But my house would be like, we're staying the fuck out of it. Somebody could be like, you want the throne? No one else wants it. We're staying the fuck out of it. No, we don't.
We're gonna have to deal with somebody like that.
See,
Yeah.
no, I figured out the perfect way to
We want to
bring-
stay the fuck
Okay,
out of
like
it.
to
Casey, enlighten me.
ally with with House Roland.
No,
over
it
here.
doesn't work like that.
Why not?
Yeah, it does.
You-
He can
you
ally
can't
with
ally
whoever he
with
wants. What the
pacifists.
fuck
They
are
don't
you
want
talking about? Yes, he can.
You want to stay the fuck out of it.
He wants to stay out of it and tell him and be like, "Hey man,
Well, it depends what he says.
Yeah, I do want to hear this.
how much alcohol you want, man?
A lot.
Got it covered. You just gotta help me get the throne." And
Well,
we will
mean-
keep your house and booze.
You just
for
broke your motto
centuries.
for some booze.
No, I didn't. I didn't agree to anything.
That's
You're
right.
about to.
I heard
You're
his
about
terms.
to.
Besides,
There's
I
no
got the
history
impression
of
that
booze
You
being
had plenty of
poisoned.
booze to
No.
share.
I heard
Everyone's
his
welcome.
All are welcome.
Yes.
See, I didn't break shit. I heard his terms. And my responses were staying the fuck out of
Yeah,
it. But
but-
if you got booze, we'll take some.
I mean, all we gotta do is take care of these little fuckers, and you gotta get a bunch
What
of
do you?
booze.
Who little fuckers?
Oh, House Swanson.
No,
They're
we're
they're
staying the
simpleton
fuck out of it.
Otter man. Like,
As soon as there's conflict, yeah, we're staying out
We're
of it.
literally staying the
You
fuck
can
out
give
of
us
it.
some booze, but we're staying
All right.
out of it.
tell you what, will you posture like just bring your army up to a place and just not fight,
Yeah, we
but just
actually
be like,
don't have an army because we're staying the fuck out of it.
How's that working out for you over there, Casers?
His house is gonna turn into all are welcome.
Well, no, our house we have an army, but it's only defense. So
no,
like
I just want some posturing, man.
They're like a
our
phalanx with shields
posturing
but no
goes to the
spears.
edge of our territory,
that's fine.
but we're staying the fuck out of
Alright.
it.
Fine. Then I'm just gonna go to war with his.
This
His
is gonna be
house.
great.
If you go to war with his and it crosses over into our land, we're killing.
Just be
all
sure
of
to
you.
tell the people at
Like,
King's
we're just-
Landing that all are welcome.
I won't bring my people across there. I'm
including
just gonna tell
zombies.
him
Right?
We're
that
on
we're
the
allied
way.
with you.
They aren't here yet.
Okay.
But they're on the
Well,
way.
Obviously,
we're staying
they're
the
not
fuck out of it,
I know,
so you
I know.
can tell him whatever
But
you
then
want.
he'll invade you guys.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Well, it won't work very well because we've
Ba-da-bum,
got all of our
ba-da-bum,
army on
I'm
each
sorry
side.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if my house would actually already have a house in a different country, like just a summer house.
Carlos is over on his own journey.
Like,
It's
we might-
just like
we might-
Game of Thrones.
Like we might not have like
He's doing his own thing.
He's
in
gonna go
every
find some
country.
dragon somewhere.
like we might
Gotta
not
find
even
the
be in the
real
country
owner
at the
of
time.
King's Landing.
So Targaryens over there with Carlos.
Actually, what'll probably happen is my house will be like, "Oh yeah, no, we're allied with yours," until like one of you guys do something crazy, and then we're just gonna Kingslayer the shit out of you.
So you're the Lannisters. I feel like he is the Starks.
He's way
Yeah,
closer to the Starks,
I'd pretty
And
much
I'm
be the
just-
Starks.
because he's got nobility.
and all I want is the throne.
I'm definitely the fucking what's it called? The Veil.
The veil. Yep.
Wait, I'm the Targaryens.
We're just
Yeah,
staying
you're
the
the
fuck out of
Targaryen.
it.
Do I have like dragons then?
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to go find him first.
Yeah, you
That's not
gotta
gonna
find 'em.
happen.
What am I?
The midgets.
No, you're the
the
the Tullys.
Yeah, the Tullys.
Okay,
That's
I'll
what
be
it
a
is.
Tully.
Totally, yeah.
Can I be? What's their faces? The one that the queen that just died.
The Martells.
No, he's
Martells?
Yeah,
yeah.
the Martells didn't stay. Well,
That's true.
and they weren't like
He's not
everybody's
the
welcome.
Tullys though, because the Tullys kicked Sam out,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and
Sam
they
was
weren't
a dick.
at all like him.
I'm more like Sam. If anything.
Yeah, but you're not like his
So
family. who kicked
you're
him out.
essentially the Night's Watch.
Oh well, yeah. That's
All
Yeah,
are welcome.
actually,
All are
yeah.
welcome.
He's the Night's Watch.
Nobody,
we will fight when it comes to it.
Yeah.
nobody's getting laid, but all are welcome.
Yeah. Shit. All right, I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones.
All right, see you
When
later,
everyone's sober.
We're gonna wrap up here. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in this week. Sorry about not being on last week, but summer happens, and you can only do so much. All right, if you guys like to support us support us, head on over to patreon.com/BlinderStudios and become a patron today. If you have any questions, comments, show ideas, or what have you, go ahead and shoot us an email at feedback@blinderstudios.com, or you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/BlinderStudios. You can follow us on Twitter at Blinder_Ninja. What house would you be? And let's be honest, you guys don't want to ally with House Lostein.
It doesn't work.
No,
that
you want
way.
to ally with House Roland because we don't want to do anything.
We're not even country for you to ally it with anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, they disbanded.
we made disband.
You know what? Everyone do what you want to do. We don't
They
care.
disembarked.
Well, we might have disbanded. I don't know. We might not have cared.
And also, I guess a Lannister always pays its debts, but I guarantee a Lostein doesn't.
All those bar tabs will never be paid.
All right, I'll see you guys next week.